Hello dear viewers, and a very warm welcome back to the channel. It's truly wonderful to have you join us again as we delve into some of the most fascinating and complex developments within the world of the British royal family and their associated endeavours. If you're someone who follows royal news closely or perhaps has a deep interest in the charitable work undertaken by the royal family, then today's story is one you absolutely won't want to miss. We're diving deep into the world of the Sentebale charity, a cause co-founded by none other than Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, back in 2006 alongside Prince Seeiso of Lesotho. Sentebale, as many of you may know, is a charity dedicated to helping vulnerable children and young people in southern Africa, particularly those who have been profoundly affected by HIV/AIDS, poverty, and inequality. It's a truly noble and important cause, and I'm sure you'll agree that it's one that deserves the attention it has garnered over the years. However, recent events have thrust Sentebale into the spotlight for reasons far beyond the organization's commendable humanitarian work. Today, we have a rather significant and, in some respects, surprising update regarding the charity's leadership. We're talking about departures, new appointments, and, quite frankly, some rather serious allegations that have surfaced, painting a picture of internal turmoil at the highest levels. In fact, the news has led to widespread speculation that the very foundations of the charity may be at a crossroads. The big news today centers around Prince Harry stepping away from his role as a trustee, a decision that has raised eyebrows and sparked considerable discussion. To make matters even more intriguing, the position he vacated was swiftly filled by a figure with notable connections to his brother, Prince William, the Prince of Wales. Grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's unpack this rather complex situation together. We'll break down the facts, the context, and what this means for Sentebale and its future. And before we dive into the thick of it all, if you enjoy these updates and appreciate our deep dive into royal affairs, please take a moment to hit that like button right below the video. Your support helps us reach more viewers like you, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest reports. And of course, as always, we want to hear your thoughts in the comments section, so feel free to share your perspectives as we navigate through today's story. Now, let's get started. The central piece of news that we're focusing on today revolves around a significant shakeup within Sentebale's Board of Trustees. Official records have confirmed that Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has formally stepped down from his position as a trustee of the charity he co-founded. This is, on its own, a noteworthy development, given Harry's deep personal connection to Sentebale, as well as his long-standing commitment to the organization's mission. But as with most royal stories, there's more to the story than what meets the eye. The timing of this departure, and the identity of the person who has taken his place, have raised more than a few questions, and sparked a great deal of discussion among royal observers, charity sector insiders, and even the wider public. Now, before we get into all the details, let's address the key players involved in this unfolding situation. First, there's Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, the co-founder of Sentebale and, until recently, one of its trustees. Then, there's the new trustee who has replaced him, Mr. Ian Rollinson. And of course, we can't forget about the current chair of Sentebale's board, Ms. Sophie Chander. These are the individuals at the heart of today's story. So, what exactly happened? According to records filed with the relevant authorities, Prince Harry officially ceased to be a trustee of Sentebale on the 25th of March of this year, the very same day that Mr. Ian Rollinson was formally appointed to the Board of Trustees. This is the first major shift we need to acknowledge. While Harry's departure as a trustee might seem like a routine administrative change, it's clear that there's much more beneath the surface. After all, the very same day he steps down, someone with close ties to his brother Prince William is appointed. This is where the intrigue begins to build. But why is this development so important? Well, it turns out that Prince Harry's resignation isn't just a casual shift in leadership. According to several sources, including reports that emerged around the time the news broke, the Duke's decision to step down came amidst significant internal tension within Sentebale's leadership team. Reports suggest that this wasn't a lone move by Harry but rather a collective decision made in solidarity with other trustees who also recently resigned, citing escalating tensions with the chair of the board, Ms. Sophie Chander. Who is Sophie Chander, you might ask? Well, She's a prominent Zimbabwean-born lawyer and businesswoman who took over as chair of Sentebale in 2020. Her appointment at the time was seen as a positive development, bringing strong corporate governance experience to the charity. However, her tenure at the helm of Sentebale has been marred by significant challenges. As the situation unfolded, Ms. Chanda herself made a series of incredibly serious accusations regarding the state of the charity's leadership and governance. In an interview with the Financial Times, she didn't hold back. She claimed that there were deep-rooted issues within the organization, citing weak governance, power abuses, bullying, and even discrimination. These are explosive allegations, and when you consider that Sentebale operates under the banner of royal patronage, they take on even greater significance. Now, let's break down why these allegations are so concerning. If substantiated, they would suggest that there's a deeply troubled internal environment at Sentebale, one that could call into question its ability to function effectively. Such claims raise serious concerns about the management culture, leadership oversight, and whether the organization has been properly aligned with its founding mission. And of course, the timing of Prince Harry's departure, along with the resignation of other trustees, adds weight to the idea that significant disagreements were happening at the highest levels. According to sources close to the situation, Harry's decision to resign wasn't just a matter of stepping back for personal reasons. Instead, it seems to have been a principled stance, made in solidarity with those who had already left, and possibly in opposition to the current leadership under Ms. Chanda. Given the deeply personal nature of Harry's connection to Sentebale after all, it was founded in memory of his late mother, Princess Diana, and with the aim of making a real difference in the lives of vulnerable children in southern Africa, one can imagine how difficult it must have been for him to witness such internal strife. This wasn't just a career move, it was a stand in the face of turmoil. But Ms. Chanda's comments didn't stop at governance issues. She also made some rather striking remarks about the public image of Prince Harry, and how that image has affected Sentebale's ability to attract donors. She claimed that the intense media scrutiny surrounding Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, particularly after they stepped back from their roles as senior royals, has made it harder for Sentebale to attract a diverse range of donors. This is an important point. While Harry's association with the charity has undoubtedly raised its profile, it seems that it's also led to difficulties in securing donations from more traditional philanthropic circles. Moreover, Ms. Chanda didn't mince her words when she described the charity's single biggest risk, its connection to Prince Harry. She described this as a potential liability, particularly given the controversies surrounding the Sussexes in the media. This is a significant remark from the chair of a charity about one of its co-founders, and it suggests that the current leadership of Sentebale may be reconsidering its relationship with Harry moving forward. But how much of this is about governance and how much is about Harry's personal and public life? That's something we'll have to keep watching closely. So, where does all this leave Sentebale? The charity finds itself in the midst of a leadership crisis, with its co-founder stepping away amid reports of serious internal conflict and allegations of misconduct. The chair has raised concerns about Harry's public image and its effect on the charity's fundraising efforts, and the new appointment of Mr. Ian Rollinson, someone with close ties to Prince William's favoured charity, the Tusk Trust, adds another layer of complexity. This could signal a shift in leadership, with the organisation potentially trying to distance itself from some of the controversies surrounding Harry. The future of Sentebale is now in question. How will the charity navigate these turbulent waters? Will Harry remain involved in any capacity, or is this a definitive break? And what role will Mr. Rollinson play moving forward? These are all questions that will likely continue to develop in the coming months. As we close, I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this. What do you think of Harry stepping down from the board, and the appointment of someone so closely associated with Prince William? Do you think the charity can recover from these internal struggles, or will this mark a turning point in Sentebale's history? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love reading your opinions and engaging in meaningful discussions. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you again soon with more royal news and updates. Until then, take care and stay safe.